Hey, Sharon and Mark here again with 4x2 Travel. And we are in Lancaster, England right now, while our ship's in dry dock. So we took the Encore over from Miami to Southampton. Ship's in dry dock. We're going to travel Europe and then go back to Southampton, hop on the ship and go back to Miami. So
collecting Starbucks mugs as we go.
That's true. As well as a little bit of a cold.
We collected that before we got off the ship.
I think everybody does with these longer cruises. But anyway, this is a short one about our disembarkation process. Mm-hmm. And we say that because in Miami it was
the embarkation process was not as smooth as perhaps it could have been.
Disembarkation, the last people were not off the ship until like 1 o'clock
or later.
And all the blame was on immigration, customs, and we never got a full story. But that didn't go well for a lot of people. Now, because we were traveling light and we were just needed to get to the train and go up to Lancaster from Southampton, we did the walk off. So when near the end of the cruise, you get this paper in your room, and it says, if you want to carry your luggage off the ship, schlep it down the hallways, down the elevator, you can leave first. Mm-hmm. And we were told starting at 6:30 to 6:45. If you don't want to eat, because you took 20 bags and you have 3 changes of clothes for every day, there are some people that do this.
No shade.
But you can put tags on your luggage and they take it downstairs and put it in the warehouse, and then the color corresponds to when you
want to get off the ship.
And everything else. Now, also in our case,
and start over.
No, we can. Well, that was fun. So anyway,
you're gonna look for our blooper reel.
Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about disembarkation, and because of our circumstance, we chose to just to walk off, and so we had 1 big bag, 2 carry-ons, and 2 backpacks. And so we wanted to get down and get in line, but we were told 6 forward, and
the floor 6. Yes.
Deck 6. So we went down forward just about the time the elevator stopped on deck 6.
So we were in the aft. So we took the aft elevator all the way down to 6. Towards midship, around the atrium, then we were guided over. So if you came down forward on 6, you would have to backtrack.
Yeah, but the point being is, as soon as we got out of the elevator, they said, hey,
you can walk off.
You can walk off, and that was at 6 o'clock. So they actually started to walk off 30 minutes early, and it was no line. It just was a long walk as you go this plank, that plank, and a roundabout into the building. Mm-hmm. And the other thing I started to talk about is on our cruise, they actually brought a couple customs immigration officers on board a few days early. Mm-hmm. And we all met with them, submitted our passport, answered a question, and that was our immigration thing. So when we went through and out the terminal building, there was no immigration
and we had nothing to declare.
We had nothing to declare. We were outside at a taxi, excuse me, by like 6:15.
Or 6:30, yeah.
Yeah, and now we also, because we're traveling around Europe, and we're coming back to Southampton, spending 2 nights at the Moxie, a hotel in Southampton, we connected with them, and they said, sure, if you want to bring a bag and leave it here, we have a locked storeroom. And so our big bag, we
were able to put the things that we need for the cruise, like bathing suits and
our printed deck plans, which we've talked about, and we have a whole new set of post-dry dock deck plans if you catch us at the meet and greet or elsewhere on the ship.
Anyway, we filled up a suitcase full of things that we don't need while we're touring Europe and
Right.
riding on trains and visiting
Stuff like that,
family
yeah.
and friends. So,
Right.
yeah.
And so the taxi driver stopped at the Moxie, and then we went on to the train terminal.
station.
And 15 minutes later, we were on a train to London.
Yep.
So
It
it
was
worked
easy
out.
peasy for us.
Now, it'd be interesting to hear from those that didn't do the walk off.
Right. If you came off later, what was your experience? Did
Was
it
it
start
smooth?
getting backed up?
Yeah.
Or anyway.
So we
let
look
us know.
forward to what embarkation will look like in another week.
Yeah.
Well, a week and a half, I guess. It's a week from this coming Tuesday. So
Okay.
anyway, December the 3rd, we get back on the ship. So tomorrow, we head to Belgium to visit some friends there and then pop around Europe. So we'll probably have some videos on our European travels and the use of Eurail, which has been an experience.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Pretty
you know
pleasant,
all
though.
the different things to please do to help us out with this
Yep.
channel.
Like, subscribe, share, ring the bell if you want to be made aware of the next one. But share, give us a comment. How did you find your disembarkation process?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, laters.